This year, Wang Yibo's birthday was no longer just a private celebration, but an emotional night that left a deep imprint on everyone's heart. Beneath the dazzling stage lights, the flowing music, and the echoing cheers of fans, there was a story of family warmth, unshakable friendship, and a hidden love that once again surfaced quietly. On this special night, in a mini-concert arranged solely to mark his birthday, Yibo invited two of the most precious people in his life, his mother and actor-singer Xiao Zhan. Months before the event, fans were already speculating about how Wang Yibo would celebrate this year. In past birthdays, he preferred simplicity, sometimes a quiet meal with close friends or a family gathering away from the spotlight. But this time, he chose something different. He personally planned an intimate yet spectacular gift for both himself and his fans, a mini-concert. For Yibo, music has always been the truest language of the heart, and he wanted to share that truth on the day that meant the most to him. The stage that night was not decorated with exaggerated glitz. Instead, it was simple yet warm, designed to feel like a small room where no barriers existed between Yibo and his audience. Soft lights painted the atmosphere in golden hues, and Yibo stepped onto the stage in a pure white suit with subtle silver accents, radiating an aura that drew every eye to him. The moment his footsteps echoed, the venue erupted into screams and cheers. Yet behind his usual cool smile, his eyes carried a softness, an unspoken promise that he had prepared something unforgettable. The concert began with a series of songs that held deep meaning in his career and life. Some spoke of his youth, the struggles of being a trainee, and the resilience he had to build to reach his dreams. Others reflected his hopes and visions of the future. But the most emotional turning point came when he paused, took a deep breath, and held the microphone tightly. His voice trembled slightly as he said, "Tonight is not only about my birthday. Tonight is about the people who made it possible for me to stand here. I want to invite two of the most important people in my life onto this stage." The crowd roared in excitement. Fans speculated that he might call fellow idols, mentors, or colleagues. But what happened stunned them all. From the side of the stage, a graceful middle-aged woman appeared, smiling warmly. It was none other than Wang Yibo's mother, a rare presence in public. The audience immediately softened, many tearing up as Yibo rushed forward to hug her tightly. In that embrace, he was no longer the untouchable superstar but simply a son longing for comfort. Tears streamed down his face, something fans almost never witnessed. With a trembling voice, he whispered, "Without you, I wouldn't be who I am today. Thank you for always supporting me." Just as the fans thought the surprises had ended, Yibo turned again toward the other side of the stage. His tone shifted, filled with both hesitation and determination. "And there's one more person," he said slowly, "someone who, no matter how hard the road has always been there for me." The arena exploded. Fans screamed in disbelief, some even covering their mouths in shock. And then, through the glowing lights, Xiao Zhan appeared. Dressed in a sleek black outfit that contrasted against Yibo's white, he walked steadily toward the center of the stage. When their eyes met, time seemed to freeze. With a soft smile, Xiao Zhan said simply, "Happy birthday, Yibo." Those words alone were enough to ignite hysteria. The audience screamed, cried, and shouted their names. Everyone knew how much speculation had surrounded their relationship for years, and that single moment, Xiao Zhan showing up for Yibo, spoke louder than any public statement could. Yibo's lips trembled, his eyes moist with emotions he could no longer hide. He embraced Xiao Zhan briefly but tightly. Cameras from every direction captured the scene instantly. In seconds, social media platforms lit up with clips and photos, flooding the internet with their reunion. There was no pretense, no careful act, only raw, undeniable connection. The show continued, but the air in the room shifted into something more sacred, more intimate. Yibo performed a song dedicated to his mother, pouring his soul into every lyric. His voice cracked several times, tears falling, yet he kept singing. His mother sat in a special seat by the stage, her eyes glistening with pride as she watched her son open his heart to the world. Beside her, Xiao Zhan listened silently, his own eyes red with emotion. The scene resembled a living painting, maternal love, filial devotion, and a friendship, perhaps more, that transcended words. For the fans, the night felt like more than just a concert. It was a glimpse into Yibo's humanity. Beneath the cool, untouchable image, he was a son, a friend, and someone who carried love and gratitude deeply. As the concert neared its end, he spoke again. "I won't make many birthday wishes tonight. I just want everyone to stay healthy, stay happy, and always be with the people they love. That is more than enough. The audience erupted into cheers, some shouting their own wishes for him. But the most breathtaking moment was yet to come. Xiao Zhan returned to the stage, standing beside Yibo. Together, they sang a duet they once performed years ago, a song that fans still held dearly. As their voices blended, the entire room seemed to fall into a magical trance. Even Yibo's mother wiped her tears quietly, moved by the harmony of two voices that carried so much unspoken history. The concert ended not with fireworks but with something simpler, something real. A birthday cake was brought out, its candles glowing warmly. Yibo stood in between his mother and Xiao Zhan, closed his eyes, and made his wish. As he blew out the candles, cameras captured the trio together, a son, a mother, and the man who had stood by him through storms. The image instantly went viral, dominating every trending list in China within minutes. But what made the night unforgettable wasn't just the social media frenzy or the iconic photos. It was the warmth that lingered in every heart present that evening. Fans walked away knowing they had witnessed something genuine, a celebration of love in its purest forms. Not the scripted perfection of showbiz, but the raw truth of family, friendship, and connection. That night, Wang Yibo reminded the world that life isn't about fame or fortune. It is about love, about holding on to the people who matter, even in silence. Beneath the stardom, he was still the boy who leaned on his mother, the friend who found solace in Xiao Zhan, and the man who understood that gratitude is the greatest gift. As the lights dimmed and the final notes faded, one truth remained clear. This birthday was not only Yibo's, but a gift shared with everyone who believed in love, in resilience, and in the beauty of human connection.